The prevailing issue of collegiate and scholastic esports teams not showing up to matches has once again reared its ugly head. Voices in both scenes have brought the issue to the forefront, and there doesn't appear to be a resolution. Posts by Cora Kennedy and Jake the Dad, among others, have revitalized the discussion over what to do about teams simply failing to attend matches, with Jake in particular taking aim at Play vs. He tweeted, "I talk a lot of smack, but this is genuinely concerning for all of esports. What happens when they fail and these states get burned? It is going to hurt the whole ecosystem and send these states back years. These rates are unacceptable. Hashtag PlayVS never." The screenshot attached to his tweet appears to show week 5 forfeits from the PlayVS League, with a 61% forfeit rate in the sanctioned Rocket League, 76% forfeit rate in the regional NFL. All the major collegiate and scholastic esports leagues hold their matches on a set night of the week. Oftentimes, a different game will run each night, giving the players a theoretical set schedule to base their weeks around. In practice, students and staff can face wild changes in the weekly routine. As Jake the Dad pointed out in his post, forfeit rates, teams simply not showing up to compete, are incredibly high among some leagues. He takes aim at Play vs in particular, but forfeits are a common occurrence across a wide variety of leagues, especially as the season stretches on. Even if teams are available to compete, many require rescheduling their matches in order to have their entire roster available. Most leagues allow for these reschedules as long as both teams agree to the new date and time. Cora Kennedy, director of esports at Illinois Wesleyan, pointed out the incredibly high rate of teams rescheduling matches across several leagues, writing, "We need to have a serious conversation as an industry about reschedules in collegiate esports. This is the regular season stat for my program. This semester, an almost 30% reschedule rate is frankly unacceptable for varsity competition. This is even with our 1-week policy." Esports has several factors going against it in regards to forfeits and reschedules. For one, there's a lack of recognition on behalf of the schools for competitive esports and esports leagues. For a typical NCAA sanctioned sport, matches that interfere with a student's schedule are incredibly common. Schools have established infrastructures in order to support students in both their athletic and academic pursuits to ensure both go hand in hand. This includes staff helping students effectively plan out their schedules and a campus-wide understanding that scheduling conflicts will arise. On the esports side, most of the students don't have the same resources that their traditional sports counterparts have. Students are put in the uncomfortable position of having to find another night in a week that works for their opponent, or simply have to give up the match. It's one thing to lose because you were outplayed, but feeling like you let your team down due to outside factors is something else entirely. Sport varies widely between competing schools, even in the same league. While some schools recruit pro players and have a dedicated staff working to help them succeed, many schools competing are loosely tied under the banner of school club, ideally with a staff member helping organize the many facets of having to succeed during and outside of competition. These are all well-known issues that the leagues have done their best to try and deal with. Several leagues have policies that kick teams from the league that forfeit too often, or force rescheduling to happen early enough before a scheduled match to give everyone time to adjust to the new schedule. Ultimately, though, these fixes are a band-aid solution to a broader problem. Cooperation needs to be a joint effort between leagues, players, and school administrations. Without all the key stakeholders on board, someone will always drop the ball and leave everyone else to pick up the pieces. If you enjoyed the video, follow along for more college esports news.